beyond ecstatic to say that it is playoff season in San Diego. Obviously, we're playing at home tonight, and it is the first match of the playoff season for San Diego FC in their inaugural season. We're playing tonight against Portland Timbers. They were the winners of the wild card round. If you're not familiar, the wild card teams are basically the 8th and 9th ranked teams that season, and they play an elimination match against each other to determine who goes to the playoffs. And earlier this week on Wednesday, Portland beat out Real Salt Lake. So we're going to be playing them tonight. Funnily enough, we actually played them in our last match as well. So we have the potential, depending on how things go, to play against this team 4 times in a row. This is a best 2 out of 3 elimination type game. So this is just the first match of this round. We're going to be playing an away game at Portland, and then basically whoever wins the first 2 matches goes on to the next round. And man, the atmosphere in the air in San Diego is just absolutely buzzing today. They did announce prior to the game that the game had already sold out, and I absolutely believe it based on the turnout here already outside the gate. Crazy amounts of traffic coming into here, just crazy amounts of people waiting at the gate. So I do anticipate this to be an actual sellout. Super stoked to see what the stands are going to look like with that amount of people in them. And I'll be heading inside in just a moment, but I do just want to check out FanFest before I head in. So I'm heading over to FanFest now. There are so many people inside already, and we're about an hour and a half before kickoff. So this is going to be a crazy environment tonight. Now, I haven't gone to FanFest every match, but I will say that this is definitely by far the biggest turnout to FanFest that I've ever seen. Let me show you what it looks like. They really went all out for it tonight. It's basically a collection of all of the things that FanFest has been this season so far, but all matched into one. We've got the lowriders over there, we've got a big sound stage with a band and all sorts of live events going on, all sorts of businesses giving stuff away, and just different activities for adults, kids alike to have fun and enjoy before the game. FanFest today started actually 4 hours before the kickoff of the match, so there's plenty of time to come and enjoy this kind of stuff. If you're coming to the game, may as well get here early because, as you saw, the traffic can be pretty crazy, so it's really fun to check this stuff out first if you're heading out. Alright, so here's the thing. I have always talked about how the atmosphere at these games is just incredible. I mean, San Diego obviously is a soccer city. Everyone that shows up to these games is very passionate, and you can feel that atmosphere in the stadium every single game. But tonight, it feels just completely different. I mean, it really feels like there's excitement buzzing in the air. And this is exactly why I love coming to these games, and I just love supporting this club. I think this team is really important to a lot of people. Honestly, supporting the club has also unlocked a big passion of mine that I didn't know that I had, which is not only capturing, big moments at games and going to soccer games in general, but capturing the atmosphere, capturing fan reactions, and just seeing how much this team means to people and being able to get it on film and kind of put it into a little time capsule for every match is one of my favorite things to do. So I'm very grateful that I have the opportunity to do this, and I cannot wait to see what we get tonight. Oh, and also, as I always do, at least whenever I remember to, I do want to do a score prediction tonight. This one's kind of tough because the last time we played Portland, which was just like a week or 2 ago, we beat them 4-0, but they also went on and won against Real Salt Lake. I've heard a lot of chatter about how Portland does very well in playoff games specifically. I guess they just show up every time. So I do feel like, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to keep a clean sheet tonight. I asked my wife, and she said her uneducated guess was 3-2. Hey.
We are San Diego Football Club!
What's up, guys?
Baby! Let's go, baby!
How are you? Hey, it's SDFC Bros.
Yes, sir.
I met these guys last game, but I wasn't able to get them in the vid. You guys brought the energy, man.
Yes, of course, man.
Every time.
You can only celebrate playing playoffs for your first time one time. Right. So we're here to party. We're here for a nice little W. And guess what? Yeah. Look all around you guys. I'm sure you've seen in this video the amount of people, sold out crowd. Gonna be
crazy, dude.
A massive, crazy atmosphere.
I've never seen such a high turnout outside the stadium.
It's like kind of like Padre level, vibes. If you've ever been to the Petco Park, but still, it's amazing atmosphere, and I think we're gonna win.
Hey, what's your guys' score prediction? I didn't get to mine. I was just saying it. I was about to say it when you snuck in.
Go.
All right. I'm saying a nice little 2-0. Little conservative, little safe. I'm saying 2-0.
I'm going with a 3-1. I think we take it big, we go home, and we try to win as much as possible.
I'm with you, man. 3-1.
3-1. All right, perfect. There we go.
All right, so the starting 11 just came out, and extremely surprisingly, there's no Chucky, not even on the bench. I was just talking to the SDFC bros about it after we stopped filming, just talking about the whole situation. If you're not aware, there was a kind of dramatic situation with Chucky Lozano. He got subbed off after a game, or in the middle of a game, actually. He was upset about it, and some sort of altercation took place. So when SDFC went to Portland last, Chucky didn't even fly out with the team. Mikey Badas is making a pretty big statement saying that no player is bigger than the team. But honestly, I figured that after the situation with Portland, that he didn't even go with the team, and the fact that he's made a public apology. Honestly, I thought that he had kind of served his sentence, if you will. And I thought for sure that he was going to start tonight. I guess Mikey didn't buy his apology, or something maybe a little bit worse happened than I thought. But I thought they would at least be using him for the atmosphere in the stadium, because people love Chucky Lozano, and it really increases the energy in the stadium when he's on. The supporter section is crazy tonight. This is usually one of the most densely packed areas, and of course it's the same tonight, but I'd say even more so. It seems like there is barely any space left in there. I did also want to say, I'll try to get some footage of it. I have seen a few people in costumes, I'm assuming because we're close to Halloween, but the leader of the 18th Battalion supporter group, which is Star Wars themed, seems to have turned out in a full Mandalorian costume, so I just got a 2-0 score prediction. I do also know that there will be a TIFO tonight, so I'm very excited to see what that's going to look like. Honestly, have no idea, but of course there's going to be a TIFO. It's the first game of the first playoffs ever. All right, so I just ran into Davis here. Just wanted to ask him, man, what is the score prediction for tonight?
Score prediction 3-1, San Diego FC.
That's my same score.
Let's go.
If I've learned anything from my score predictions tonight, it's that tonight will be a high-scoring match, at least according to the fans. All right, finally at the seat now. The stadium is definitely a lot more full than it usually is at this point. I did see SDFC Nation posted a video of Chucky is actually here. He's in the stadium, but he's just in street clothes on the sideline. I'm going to try to get a shot of him if I can. Other thing I wanted to say is that the Portland away group is actually surprisingly small. I'm pretty sure they had a bigger turnout during their regular season match, and I'm just surprised to see that during the playoffs they didn't really have as big of a turnout.
rhythm of the city, the pulse of its people, and the quiet determination that's
Extra fireworks?
Please welcome to the pitch for tonight's match, Portland Timbers and your San Diego.
Let's go!
And for those that are able, please rise or remove your hats.
kind of forward. I had 3-1 going into this.
There's some in your pocket.
All right, guys, super exciting half. Been absolutely riveting, and all the action has been on our half of the field. And I can't wait to see what happens in the second half. Unfortunately, we did let one in, but we are pretty close to my estimation, which is a 3-1. I did meet up finally with Jonathan here from the Flow SDFC. We've been talking for months. I mean, we share all of our content a lot. This is actually our first time meeting. What are your thoughts been on this match so far, Jonathan?
Oh my God, there's been a lot of action. I'm glad that we've, gotten the goals, both of them, on our end, on the southern end, but a lot of action, 2-1. I was worried that, this was gonna happen. After we scored the second goal, I was thinking let's kind of keep it, let 10 toes down. Let's, not, be too cocky about it. A few minutes later, Portland scores. Yeah, and it's but okay. But I think we still got the game. I'm sure Mikey Varas right now is talking to the boys, making sure that we don't come out overconfident. Second half, we need to still push, and we can definitely do it. We showed it in the first half.
I think we got one more goal on us, and then we park the bus, just ride it out for the rest.
This is all about strategy. So let's go.
All right, as the second half is starting behind me, I just wanted to say one more thing. These guys are really locked in tonight. You can tell they're really excited and really wanting to win. And especially, I've noticed that Aníbal Godoy is just going crazy. He's been making some crazy tackles and just playing super aggressive. Manu Dua got so close to an absolute banger of a goal. But even though he hit the sidebar, it did end up in a goal anyway from Oni Valakari. So just super excited to see these guys play in the second half. Hopefully they can keep this intensity up. And that is that. We got the W as expected, and man, this was a really fun game to watch. Second half, maybe not as exciting because we didn't have any goals, but we did have a red card. There's actually a Portland player that earned a yellow card, and then like 10 seconds later, earned a second yellow card. That was kind of funny. But otherwise, honestly, Portland played pretty well, even though they were down to 10 men. Towards the end, I kind of forgot that they were down because they were playing really well and made some pretty good chances and got pretty close to scoring. But luckily, or maybe not so luckily, but because of some hard work from our guys, they did not score, and we were able to get this one in the bag. First out of 3, and hopefully this next away game at Portland will be our next win, and we will progress without having to do a third game. I did want to say the players always make a point after the match to go over, especially over to La Frontera and to this like little gate where they walk out and walk back into the locker rooms. They always make a point to stop and say hi to fans, take pictures, sign things, and just do like a clap for them as well. Something new that they've been doing at the end of games is they also do the San Diego Thunder clap at the end of the game, which is pretty cool to see. It's basically a good way for them to connect with La Frontera over there in the supporter section. Another game in the bag. I'll see you guys at the next one.